Welcome back, everybody, to Glazed Game Gestures, Episode 10. And I have the Nintendo Wii, and I know a lot of you are probably like, "What? Why do you have a Wii?" Because, well, personally, I feel like there's a couple of good games that I'd like to discuss and share with you. However, let's jump right into it. I have two different Wiimotes here. I picked up a white one actually recently, and I had the black one that came with the console itself when I picked it up. I found the console for, I think it was $20 on OfferUp, and it was missing the sensor bar, and I think that was it. And I was like, $20? Are you sure? I was like, I mean, granted, I know you can find Wii's anywhere. It's harder to find Wii U's complete. I found the gamepad for the Wii U for about $60. I didn't end up getting it because I was like, okay, I need the dock, I need the console, I don't have the sensor bar. That's a little more money than I was anticipating on spending for a console. But anyway, the Wii U, I picked one up on OfferUp. It's a black one. I didn't have a black one as a kid. I had the white one, and I mean, the top portion, it's not necessarily as connected as I would like it to be, but at least it's still there, and it protects the GameCube controller portions up here. Obviously, the memory card slot. You know, this thing still goes online. I actually tested it. I was able to get Netflix on it, and you know, Disney Plus and all that. You can obviously play GameCube games in here. Here's the SD slot right here, so you can put an SD card in there. Like, you know, this was a really cool system for the time. It was designed for, I think, the elderly, as well as a little more kid enthused, kind of a physically active kind of console, which it works for some games. Like, I loved it for Twilight Princess, which obviously was made on the GameCube, and then I had Manhunt 2, which was really cool. You can go behind people and, like, obviously kill them because it's Manhunt, but you know, and then the Toy Story Mania game you can shoot, and then I also had Metroid Prime. I had Super Smash Bros. Brawl. I don't have any of those currently right now because this was years ago. I needed money at the time, got rid of a bunch of my stuff, and now I'm recollecting. But I'm glad that I have this one. I always thought the black and the red was kind of cool. And then they had the next generation Wii that opens up the top, and it's not an internal laser. It's kind of like how the PS3 Super Slim is. It's a flip lid, and then it plays the disc. But you know, a little couple scuffs here and there, but I have no problems with it. I mean, it works just fine. Like I said, I picked up a third-party sensor bar for like $15 at a video game store, and then I also picked up, because I didn't actually, yeah, no, I needed to get a nunchuck. I think nunchuck was like $10. Obviously, this plugs into the Wiimote. It's the same port as the mini controllers that go onto the mini consoles, like the Super Nintendo and the Nintendo. You know, I tested the games that I have, and it reads the discs. It all works fine, you know. And I bought it initially because when I saw it online, I was like, oh, cool, it comes with the box. But it's just like a portion of the box. And, I mean, at least I have a portion of the original box. I checked the bottom. There's nothing on the bottom, but I thought it was kind of cool. I think what really didn't sell, or excuse me, I think the Wii didn't really sell all that well because I think the demographic, like I said, was designed for parents and, like, kids to kind of come together and play. And, like, you know, people wanted Mario, which obviously they have Mario on here, that the new Super Mario Brothers Wii. And then it just, I mean, it's hard to find Wii games in the wild. Most of the time I find like karaoke, Sing It, or like other party games, and I'm like, I'm not really interested in that. I kind of want the Zelda, the Metroids, and the Mario, and the Super Smash, and so forth. But let me show you the box games I have at the moment. Alone at the Dark is kind of like, to me, it looked like a Resident Evil per se, with an interesting kind of story aspect, and I don't know how it's going to pan out. It's made by Atari. It's the soundtrack edition as well, so it's a dual disc, which is kind of cool. And it's complete in box. I think it got a Metascore critic of like maybe 66 or something. I could care less. I thought it was kind of cool. It just, even the name sounds kind of cool. Like I said, I don't know too much about it. I'd really like to dive into this one. It looks like it's a little more like if Red Steel kind of went like a darker route, is what it seems like to me. I have Red Steel as well. I'll show you that in a second. Mario Party 8, I was happy to find this at a Goodwill for like $5, complete in box, and it's in relatively good condition in the back. I cleaned it. I tested it. It works. I have yet to really dive into it and play it, but I mean, I remember having Mario Party 1, 2, and 3 on the N64, and then I had 4, 5, and 6. I don't think I ever found 7. 7 was a little elusive. It was harder to find for the GameCube back in the day. But I mean, you know, this game goes for like 40, $50 online. Like I've said before, I'm not in it for profit. I want to play these games, you know. and I can talk about and play Mario Party all day with whoever wants to, play with me. These games are a lot of fun. Now, the loose games I definitely had Epic Mickey as a kid. Don't mind the Halo 4. I'll definitely get into Xbox 360 another day. But the Epic Mickey, it was corny. It was puzzles. It was platforming. And they kind of went with like the old Steamboat Willie kind of black and white with, Oswald aspect. And I enjoyed it. Painting a world and then, like I said, involving puzzles to progress towards another level. I really liked it. I'm looking forward to playing it again. I beat it as a kid. And I would like to pick up Epic Mickey 2 at some point. Rayman, I'm trying to collect as much Raymans as I can. I really like the original one as well as the PlayStation 2, or excuse me, the Rayman 2 on PlayStation 1. I'm having a lot of fun. Ubisoft made a lot of great games, including Red Steel, which I have right here. I'm kind of excited to play this. I remember when this was kind of like a launch title when it came out. It looked really fun. It looked really intuitive. A really cool grasping concept of like how to use the nunchuck and the controller. I'm looking forward to getting into both of these. And I saw a demo of Rayman Origins actually recently, and it looks really good, even for a Nintendo Wii, I thought. And it's only about 10 years old, the game itself. Sonic Unleashed, I haven't heard very much good reviews about this game, but I try and pick up as many Sonic games as I can, because Sega's also kind of elusive out there in the wild, especially with like, what is it? There's like the Sonic, the Secret Rings or whatever also on the Wii, and I think there's one more. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. I had Sonic Adventure DX on the GameCube. I should have kept it, and it's a lot harder to find also on Dreamcast in the wild because it goes for like $40-$60 alone, whether you have the case or not. But Spiral Eternal Night, also looking forward to playing this. I have Spiral 1, 2, and 3 on PlayStation 1. I picked this one up because I was like, look, it's Spyro. I was like, I got to play this. These games are so much fun. That early concept of like open world, especially on PlayStation 1, but now referring to the Wii, I like that they went with the purple disc too. I think it's kind of cool, like paying homage to, the color of the dragon. I'm looking forward to playing this. I don't think it got very good reviews, but I've always enjoyed Spyro for what it is, That's what I have as far as boxed games, and then as far as loose games. We all know that it's the weight to it. It's actually really light. I just don't think the concept of like having separate components, like it kind of has the DC adapter, or excuse me, the AC adapter is kind of like how the GameCube was. It's like a separate little component that attaches to this, and then a separate, and then it goes to the wall. And then the fact that you had to have the sensor bar, and then if the sensor bar, just got messed up, the cord, and it's a really long cord for like such a little piece, the sensor bar. I don't know. It just, and me personally, yeah, there's little legs here. I never had it on its side whenever I owned it. I always played it with the inverted stand. I just thought it looked cooler, and I felt like it read discs a little better, like it was designed to be like that. And it has its little rubber feet on the bottom, just like the Xbox. This one's actually a little more, in case you lose the stand, that is. This thing's not going anywhere if you slide it. And the one I have here was made in 2006, so it's 15 years old now. It's a really cool console. You can soft mod this thing. You can hard mod it as well. It's cool, the fact that they went backwards compatible with GameCube games in case you don't have a GameCube. Really overlooked console. It's easy to find now in the wild. It's relatively cheap. There are some games that are up there like Fire Emblem, Radiant Dawn that are going for a lot of money, as well as, like I said, Twilight Princess. Super Smash Bros. You can still get for about probably $20 to $40, but if you ever get a chance, go out there and get yourself a Wii. There's a lot of cool games. I know the controller turns a lot of people off, but some games are compatible. They will let you know. For instance, this one's not GameCube controller compatible, but they will let you know on the back top right of the games whether you can use the GameCube controller or not. And that's what I enjoy about some of these games. But the Nintendo Wii, there it is. Hope you guys have a good night. And trust me, I'm a ninja. No, I'm just playing. I'm not really ninja. But all right. Love you guys. Thanks for the support.